Alright, I got everything working. Can everyone hear me? I was having issues with the capture card, so apologize for the silence earlier. Welcome everybody, King Swamp's here. We are going to go continue our Paris hunt. Trying to get the shiny Paris. Alright, we got a storm going on. I'm gonna go ahead and have my use the berries. Got Magikarp, Magby, Geodude, Riolu, Psyduck, Staravia, Quillfish. I guess we could check out the Riolus. Hey Brotherhood, welcome in my friend. Good to see you again. There the Riolu are. Kario's like, what are you doing catching my friends, boy? Just the Riolu and the Lucario left? Guess so. Alright, let's find Paris. I do need to knock Apom out of a tree. So hopefully this is Apom in here. It is. Oh, it's an alpha Apom. That's cool. Ouch. What's left for Parasect? I still have to catch 11. I have to catch the Alpha one more time. I have to knock out 6 to do it 5 with flying moves. I have to use Spore 20 times. I have to use Strong Style move 20 more times. Nice. I have to use Venoshock 7. Petilil? I don't think I have a shiny Petilil. Coffee! Hey, Coffee, how are ya? Coffee, feel free to drop the link to your YouTube. Share that beautiful broadcast with the world. Whichever one you want to drop. Podcast one, your personal one. Drop both. Doesn't matter to me. Those Magby are awfully far from the volcano. No problem, Brotherhood. But the Machoke is indeed a shiny. What was that? Oh, one of those crystals. Or ore. Stantler's like, what was that? What's up, Stantler? Hey, Paris. You didn't shine. There's the Alpha Paris. Oh, you little bugger. Yes, Coffee has a podcast. Her and her friend. They just started it. Ooh, I almost got zapped. If you're a fan of mysteries, murders, I do ask if you're under the age of 13. That content might not be suitable for you to listen to. But other than that, it's an amazing listen. Alright, so Paris didn't shine and the storm ended. So we're gonna go back home. And also, if you are under the age of 18, don't post your age in the chat. Brotherhood, you're okay because you're over the age of 18, so, but just for anybody else, that's just proper YouTube behavior just to protect you. Your bugs came in the mail? Is that where your, was it a lace fly? A lantern fly? Was that you were talking about earlier in Carly's stream? That his nose fell off? What all other bugs did you get? Pet stinks. And I thought United States Postal Service was reckless. Alright, Coronet Highlands. Oh, I love Emperor Scorpions. I do want an Emperor Scorpion as a pet before. Oh, giant water bugs. I've actually been bitten by a giant water bug. It is on my top 3 most painful experiences from an animal that I've ever experienced. I was working at a grocery store. I was 15 years old, and it was hurricane season, and a lot of marine life gets displaced during these storms due to flooding or high winds. And a lot of the smaller ones come inside buildings for shelter, especially the insects. So I didn't really know much about the giant water bug. I knew they were predaceous, but I didn't know that they were aggressive. So one crawled into the store, and anytime any critters in the store, what have you, I always try to save it and take it outside because I try not to kill things needlessly. Everything has a right to live. Um, I only make the exception for the aggressive insects that prey on us, like ticks, mosquito, horsefly, yellow fly, deer fly. Evil Donut, hello, welcome in. How's your Friday going? So anyway, in comes the giant water bug. I pick it up with my bare hands, not knowing of what its capabilities are. And the thing crawls on my hand like normal. I'm not thinking anything of it. So I'm taking it out that side, and then I feel a stabbing pain in my index finger. And I see the giant water bug's proboscis stabbing into my finger. So I just flail my hand, and it ends up going on the side of the building. It wasn't harmed at all. But so then I was like, geez, I didn't know they bite people. I didn't know they were called toe biters. I just knew it as a giant water beetle. So my fingers started to lose feeling for like 15 minutes after that, followed by a throbbing pain. It's definitely the second most painful experience. The third one was from a catfish when I was fishing. The catfish, its spine got me in my palm of my hand. So that was really itchy and it burned, and I could like feel the poison from the catfish's spines coursing through my hand. But number one was from a centipede. I don't remember the species of centipede. I know it was large. It was the length from my thumb to my pinky. It was brightly colored. And my parents had a rock garden. And when I was a kid, I had a hobby of whenever my parents had spaghetti night, they would save a few of the jars for storing purposes. The legs, I believe, were, if I remember correctly, a purplish copper. Copper would be the best color to describe it. Purplish copper. So my parents would save the glass jars, and then I would take one of the jars, go outside, and any bug I would see, I would pick it up and throw it in the jar. Anything that I knew that would bite, like wolf spiders or stinging insects that I knew of at the time, I would just pick up with like a shovel and put them in the jar. I didn't know centipedes could bite people either. I think I was 8, maybe 10. And my parents had a rock garden, and I would turn the rocks, I would overturn them to see what was underneath, because almost always there would be something under there, whether it would be ants, whether it would be spiders, sometimes a lizard would be under there, or a brown snake. Hey, Crispy, welcome in. How are you doing? Just got air cuttered to in the back of the neck. think I have to wait till daytime for the rest of the pairs to spawn here. So of course I picked up the centipede, not knowing any better, and it immediately bit me or stung me, and my hand was, it felt like I put it in boiling water. My entire hand hurt. It pain shot from my wrist. Well, it had originally bit me in the finger, but the pain shot from my finger to my wrist all the way to my elbow. At the same time, I was not allowed to play in my parents' rock garden, so I did not want to tell them what had happened because I didn't want to get in trouble. But at the same time, 8 to 10-year-old me thought, I was like, hey, is this thing venomous, poisonous? Am I going to die? This really, really hurts. So I just took a cold shower and I told my mom I wasn't feeling well. I need to take a nap. And I figured, well, if I just get into bed and go to sleep, maybe when I wake up, the pain will go away. And if I don't wake up, I don't wake up. That's just the reality of my situation. Obviously, we know how it turned out. But I'm never picking up a centipede again. Or a water bug. Even the little tiny, because we have the toe biters, the giant predaceous water beetles, and we also have smaller water beetles um, that are like an eighth of the toe biter's size. But even those are carnivores, so I'm not picking them up. Now I know. And knowledge is power. Hey Vahid, thank you very much. Pain is a really good lesson. So what about you guys? What's your worst any of you have ever been bitten or harmed by an animal, whether it was accidental, self-defense? Exactly, Vahid. No pain, no gain. I'm just glad it didn't scar me, like mentally, because I've always loved insects, arthropods, animals in general. So I'm just glad it didn't scar me to the fact that where I didn't want anything to do with them anymore. I know some people will have experiences like that, especially at a young age, and it becomes traumatic to them. Ooh, Brotherhood, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear about being allergic. Fortunately, that's like the only way to find out when you're allergic to something is when you have to suffer through it first, unless you go to an allergen specialist. I think I've been stung 3 to 4 times that I know of, but it was mostly when I was a kid. Just putting my fingers where they don't belong, in tree holes. That sounded funny. Under rocks. Coffee, you are probably like the Snow White of the insect world. That's probably why you haven't been bit. So you said you got one of the giant Japanese hornets. I think those are beautiful, but I never want to be stung by one. Not at all. The heat. I'm really glad to hear that. I think some fears are based on ignorance, and once you educate or see a point of view or learn about whatever it is you're afraid of, it makes you more accustomed to it. Yep, coffee, that is I guess that's a plus, but like that would be a minus for me. One of my biggest reasons why I don't ever really want to move out of Florida is its variety of wildlife. Earlier today, I know I posted in the Discord, um, but I went on a 7.2-mile hike along the Gulf Coast that we have. I'm about 20 minutes away from the Gulf Coast, Gulf of Mexico. And thankfully I had bug spray because the biting flies were swarming. If I didn't have the bug spray that I had, then I would not have been able to hike. I would have just turned around and went back home. Crispy, that's good to know. And I'm glad you weren't actually savagely attacked by a dog. Coffee, would be great to have you in I shouldn't say my state because I don't own it. So I'll just say our state. Now, I've never broken a bone in my body, so I don't know how that feels, brotherhood. I've been lucky enough to where I've never had a broken bone. However, I've been rushed to the emergency room on 2 different occasions. The first time, um, I was 5, and my grandpa lived next door, and he had a fireplace, and he would dump the ashes out of his fireplace, um, in a pit in his backyard, but he would cover the ashes with like leaves and pine needles, which I don't understand why he would do that because to me that's like a good way to start a fire. But with me being a 5-year-old kid, kids love to jump in piles of leaves. So I was just jumping in random piles of leaves that I saw, and my grandpa didn't tell us that he had ashes under one of the leaf piles. So when I jumped in, the ashes were still hot. Oh man, speaking of fire, I just got burned. Better get out of here. Can't? So and this is what my mom's telling me, because apparently I went into shock, but my sneakers melted, my socks were on fire, and I needed 2 skin grafts on my left foot. I have a scar on the right side of the ball of my foot that's about the size of a paperclip, but I only have vague memories of having to go for a skin graft. I don't remember really anything else because, like my mom said, I guess my body went into shock when that happened. And then the second time, uh, I was also 5 years old. I guess 5 was a really adventurous time for me. Um, if any of you are familiar with the Flintstone vitamins, I loved how they tasted. So I grabbed a chair, climbed on the kitchen counter, found where the vitamins were, and I ate the entire jar of Flintstone vitamins. Um, I don't remember having any like effects to it, but my parents caught me and they rushed me to the emergency room to get my stomach pumped. So I don't really remember the aftermath of that. So those are my biggest injuries. One time I ran over my toe at work with a pallet jack, but it didn't cripple me or anything. Worst thing what happened was my toenail split down the side and it turned black and fell off. Excuse me. The toenail fell off. I don't know if I mentioned that. I still have all 10 of my toes. Yep, an overdose on Flintstone vitamins. Any kind of a vitamin that you take too much of could be potentially hazardous. Excuse me. What'd you have to go to the hospital for? You were doing a magic trick? This is going to be interesting. Yes, I'm doing better overall, Vahid. I thankfully I have not had to go to the hospital for quite some time now. Now, when you say blue tack, the only thing that I know in America that a tack is like a thumbtack. But do you mean like sticky tack? Like, or did you use an actual thumbtack? Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Yep, sticky tack. Did it get stuck up in there? Brotherhood, that's what they say. Um, as we get older, more and more people experience that. I don't know if it has to do with bone density or what. I personally, I'll get random body pains, but I don't know if they're attributed to the change in the weather. But I'm 38. But I work in retail, so most of my body aches are either my legs, my feet, or my back. You gonna shine for me at some point, Paris? I do need to catch this one more alpha parasite. Turn around so I can see your butt. There we go. Oh, he turned around too fast. Oh, we still got him. I could just imagine your facial expression when you realized, oh, I can't get this out. Alright, Paris didn't shine here, so we'll go back again. Yeah, I fell. Maybe they had like an industrial an industrial hose that they put up your nostril to suck the tack out. But on my hike today, I saw one alligator, a bunch of different species of crab, fiddler crab, mud crab, mitten crab, some water birds, egrets, cranes, small fish, dragonfly, a dung beetle because there was deer poo on the ground. I saw raccoon and deer tracks, but I didn't see any raccoon and deer today. Ooh, I might try for the chimchar. Oh, I've had a sprained ankle before. Oh, they're not fun because your whole foundation is thrown off at that point. Because then, like, so your ankle is sprained, so you have to put more pressure on the opposite leg, and then that starts getting sore because it's getting overworked because it's not used to doing the job times two. The heat, I can respect that a lot because I know there's a lot of people that automatically will go and kill a spider, regardless of the species, just because it's a spider. And that's it upsets me a lot when people do that. Like if it's a black widow or a brown recluse, those are the only two dangerous spider species that we have around here, then I'm still not happy about it, but I can at least understand it a little more somewhat. But there are tons of spiders in the world, and I'd say only 5% of them are actually like deadly. Black widow, the red widow, the funnel web spider from Australia, the Brazilian wandering spider from South America, the redback spider, which I think is in Australia. I've had a black widow in my garage for 2 years. She was wild. She always stayed in one spot. She just stays in her web. In Brotherhood, at least your nose would be safe from vampires. That's funny. I was on apartments.com. But Black Widow venom is potent. Um, I saw her. She must have snagged a uh, a lizard that was in my garage because one day when I'm just in there rummaging about, I always check her web just to see how she's doing, or I used to because she's not around anymore. Black Widows only live like max 3 years if they're lucky. Most of the time, after a few breeding cycles, they just die from not eating anymore, so their babies can hatch and eat the mother. And she had a lizard in there wrapped up in her web, and I can see where the lizard had gotten bit because the injection marks were purple, so you can see where the main dosage of the venom was injected. Okay, I hear the Paris, but I don't see him. Coffee, I can't tell you how many times. I'm part of this nature group on Facebook, and people will post things like pictures of, hey, can someone identify this bug for me? Hey, can someone identify the snake? Yada, yada, yada. And there are people who are in that group, and they'll comment things like, oh, the only good snake is a dead snake. Or if it's a bug, they're like, squish it, kill it, squish it, blah, blah, blah. It's like, why are these people in this group? They're not an environmentalist. Okay, there's Paris. I think if I get the shiny, I'm going to name it Paris Hilton. Oh, I was like, I thought this was a parrot. This is the color of shiny Paris, by the way. Do you guys see that Paris in the background? It was moving in a circle. Might have to clip that. That was funny. I'm gonna have to make a YouTube short out of that one, Coffee. Rude. We flew just in time. Yeah, I have a sad story, Coffee. Um, I've worked at Walmart for 18 years. I'm still there. And I have a good relationship with a lot of the managers who are still there. And one of the managers who hired me, she still works there. And one day in the break room, I discover a wolf spider, probably one of the largest wolf spiders I have ever seen, almost the size of my hand. So I gently guide her onto my hand. She crawled on there, didn't bite me at all or anything. So I asked my manager if she could unlock the fire exit so I can just take the spider out and release it into the woods. So I don't walk through the door with a spider and walk through the store with a spider in my hand. Just in case she would decide to jump out or whatever. So my manager's like, oh, okay. So then I throw the spider out on the ground, and this, for whatever reason, the spider crawls towards my manager. My manager steps on it on purpose. And I'm like, Helen, what the heck? Her name was Helen. And I'm like, why did you kill it? And she's like, it was coming right at me. And I was like, it wasn't attacking you. It would not have hurt you. I said, if I would have known that you would have stepped on it, I would have never called you in the first place to let me out of the back door. I felt so guilty. I hated myself for like 2 days after that because I thought to myself, if I would have just chose somebody else or not even have intervened, just let the spider to its own devices in the break room, then maybe it would still been alive. And I understand, I'm not forcing anybody to like spiders. You cannot like spiders all you want. That's fine. I know there's people have their different preferences and stuff. but still acknowledge that they have a right to live like everything else. So Crispy, I can understand you wholeheartedly. You ate a spider as a kid. Coffee's a bird. Oh wait, I should probably look up how many of these I have to catch. Oh, I only need to catch 5 more. Number I need to catch. Oops. Oh well, we ain't catching this one. I guess I could have tried to throw a Pokeball. I need to catch them without being seen. I don't know if that counts if he saw me or not. Oh, it's a cute story, Vahid. Coffee, you got the giant hornet, you got the lanternfly, you got the toe biter. When I go back to town, I need to buy some more balls. My favorite moth is the Polyphemus moth. It looks like it has owl eyes on its wings. They're very rare here, but sometimes if I leave the porch light on at night, when I wake up in the morning, I see all the critters that spent the night there. And I've seen 2, not at the same time, mind you. My sister just messaged me. Hold on 1 second. All right, I'm back. I don't mind spiders in my room. That means I don't have flies and mosquitoes. I always have spiders in my home, but that ain't the big of the deal. Yes. See, that's one thing that I try to tell people is that the more spider that are around, the less of the other pests you're going to see. The less silverfish, house centipedes, carpet beetles, gnats, especially the gnats, fruit flies. They are like the Earth's organic pest control. Alright, no shiny Chimchar either. So let's go back home where the Buffalant roam. Just kidding, there's no Buffalant in this game. Not even Tauros. I think my favorite insect would have to be the green mantis. Alright, I need to get some more items. I forgot where to do that. She's the haircut lady. Can I talk to this guy? Choi? Yep. Oh, coffee. One time there was a house spider when I lived with my parents and stuff. I'm the oldest of 6 kids, so we had a busy household, and there was a spider in the living room, and my sister hates spiders. So she sees me going, I say, oh, I'm gonna get it out. She just takes out her flip-flop and slams it because the spider was on the side of the wall. So she just takes off her flip-flop and squishes the spider. Her and I got in a fight after that because I was so mad. I was like, you saw me coming to get it. And she's like, I don't care. I hate spiders. And then I had a tarantula as a pet for 2 years. He used to walk all over me too. Never bit me. Never bared his fangs at me. Coffee, you have a tarantula, right? The red knee, tarantula, I think you said, if I remember correctly. All right, I don't know if I want. I don't think I need any more bats. I'm gonna check the crimson. I'll check here. I think I've heard of that Moth Brotherhood. I believe that's the moth that they use on the cover of the Silence of the Lambs movie. So that I know there's a lot of hype for that movie. The Miles Morales Spider-Man, he's definitely a popular character. So I hope you enjoy it, Bahid. I had Chinese food for dinner, but I'm still hungry. Coffee, what's your tarantula's name? Oh, a cicada. I love how cicadas look like. Cicadas actually look kind of scary, but they are super harmless. Is it Jonah Fang or Jonna Fang? Jonna Fang like Jonathan? That's a funny name. Jonna Fang. I know Galvantula, the electric tarantula Pokemon. I'm gonna name Jonna Fang in when we find one in Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Oh man. I landed on the tree. Calm down, Parasite. Sheesh. What up, Side Up? Doing okay today? Where you hopping? Alright, Psyduck, see you later. Spider in the cupboard. Boiler Room Spider, like Mankind from WWE. I heard some snoozing. Who's sleeping? Is it the Kricketot? Who's sleeping? It wasn't the Kricketot. You guys hear that, right? I don't see any Pokemon around the area when it gets louder though. And any trees? I just threw a Pokeball. Oh well. She's doing okay. She had a rough day at work. I was actually supposed to work today, but I have a lot of vacation time that I can take, so I've been taking 4 days off every month at the first of the month. That's how I was able to hike this morning. And unfortunately, we have a hurricane brewing because it's hurricane season for us. So the state of Florida, the governor issued Oh, Geodude's here. We have no taxes for merchandise until June 9th for people who want to buy like hurricane storm supplies and stuff. There's not going to be any tax on them. So a lot of people are panic buying. I don't even know the details of the supposed hurricane, but like I said, Coffee, I don't know any details about it. I don't know the name of it. I don't even know if it's a hurricane yet or if it's going to be a hurricane when it hits land. I don't know. I don't know any details, but I'll look at all that stuff after the stream. But the only fact is it's still out in the ocean. It has not hit land. Damn it! Thank you, Vahid. I'll definitely keep you guys posted. Even though I'm 20 minutes away from the Gulf, we're pretty neighborhood I'm in is actually like on a hill, so we never experience any flooding. The worst thing that could happen to us is a tree fall. Ow, we landed right on that Whiscash. I didn't want to go here. I know there's only 4 of us here from what I can see. But it's time for a battle royale. Realistically, King Crispy should win. Veltal is like absorbs all life form. He just absorbed the heck out of Vahid. Coffee, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm not gonna make it to. Yep, I did not make it to the first stage. King Crispy wins again. Brotherhood, you saw the Mario movie yesterday? I liked it a lot. I saw it twice. I think they represented everybody really well. Alright, here I'm gonna fly and see who all is here. I'm gonna save my berries. Yep, that was in the Battle Royale. King Crispy's Beltol took you out. What are those down there? The Zorors? Yep, Zorua. I'm not familiar with Gavin and Stacy. Who were they? Oh, look at that Alpha Cascoon. Were they kids or adults? Who's here? Drifloon? Yep. Gotcha. I don't think I would know any better, Coffee. But I take your word for it. Oh, more Zorua. There's Zoroark down there. It's actually the last shiny we caught. This is shiny Zoroark. I need to go see who's on this island. I've always found accents to be interesting. Like, how does where you are geographically from affect how you talk? I mean, I know the languages and stuff, and I know it's based on your environment and what you're here and what you're used to. It's just human nature to acquire that. There's just so much stuff that's interesting with like human origins in general. So like, let's say for example, if you took all the Welsh people who live in Wales or the United Kingdom and all the people who live in Florida and you swap them out, give them 100 years, will everybody still sound the same? Will the Floridians who've lived in Wales for 100 years still speak with a Floridian accent? Will all the Welsh people in Florida still have their Welsh accent? All right, who was that? Ponyta. All right, let's go back here and look at the others. And how long does it take to adapt to an accent? Does it vary by person? Who's on the beach? More Silcoon. My mom's from Germany, and she still has a German accent. I never picked up on it, but anytime I had a friend over, and they never, because I'm used to it because I grew up with my mom, but of course my friend didn't, so my friend hears my mom talk, and my mom sounds very German to them. Or to me, that just sounded normal. Excuse me. I know I only scheduled one stream for tomorrow. I know we were doing Viewers Choice Mario Kart, but because I'm off of work, I will have my morning open. So I don't know what I'm going to stream yet. Yep, it's definitely an unconscious reflex that we learn over time. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to check. Go back up here. Actually, what's closer? This is kind of in the center. I think this is closer. Who's targeting me? You have a bird coffee? Oh, I saw one of the bandits below. Oh, Duolingo. Yeah, my mom is currently wanting to learn French. She knew it before. Oh, cool, wild gold. And she's using Duolingo to, I guess, become more fluent. That's her hobby now, because she's retired, doesn't work, so she needs something to do, and I guess learning another language is what she's deciding to do. Oui, oui, coffee, oui, oui. I cannot speak French. I only know a couple words, lingo. And even then, some might be like a French Canadian or a Creole. Ma chérie. Sacre bleu. Oh, it's too late for the rest. All right, back to Paris. Thank you, coffee. What's thank you in French? Mercy. Oh, you can obviously tell I went to Google for that because I stopped moving. I do have a lot of Spanish speaking associates, so they've been teaching me some Spanish here and there, but I can't piece it together. Hey, at least you try. I know some people that make me embarrassed to be an American, but there are people who will say that they will refuse to try to communicate with anybody who doesn't speak English. And they have the mentality, oh, if you're going to come to our country, you're going to speak our language and our language only. Me too, coffee. Dang. Paris refuses to shine for me. Even have his page completed and everything. I see you throwing a tantrum down there, Paris. But I don't work tomorrow, so I'm going to stream as long as I possibly can. So I'm at the mercy of if the stream crashes, which so far so good. I think YouTube has fixed itself. Yes, coffee. We're all linked somehow, some together in some way. Oh, there's an APOM outbreak. But I'm sticking to this first area. It's just easier. I know where Paris is at all times, day and night. Oh, I didn't realize there was a storm here again. Go for it, Brotherhood. Oh, Alfred Stanley. That's cool. I think it's raining at my house now. Oh, code yellow. If Kristen was here. Let's go to the Horseshoe Plains. Raining in my game, raining in my my life. How's the weather where you guys are at? More Pikachus. I think this is for Pichu. All of us are in the northern hemisphere, correct? Kricketot. Brotherhood. There's too many Z's in that phrase. Too many Z's. But I'm gonna attempt this. Kazakhstan with me restructuring reserversities Zerbergen di Tego Shnezi Kazakhstan with me restructuring. Sound like that I just like I don't even know that I probably inadvertently said the words wrong and summoned a demon in my garage. Or maybe it was something perverted and he got me to say it live. No, I'm just kidding. I know he won't do that. Hey, Austin, welcome in. It's been a good day. I had a nice hike, had a nice meal. Now we're having a nice stream, nice conversation with my good friends here. Go ahead, coffee. Lay some on me. I'll try. My tongue still has some energy left from Brotherhood's wizardry. Who's here? Is that Paris? Please tell me that's Paris. That is Paris. Yes, we have a Paris outbreak. Alright, just in case, I'm gonna save right here. Or try to. I gotta wait till this. Alright. Let's save. Now I can farm the outbreak. By farm the outbreak, I mean I can fight these pairs until one shines. If none of them shine, I could reset and fight him again, so on and so forth. Calm down, Paris. It's not that bad. Whoa. Alright, Coffee. We got Reedy Hoffy Slofrio Akos Mayan Digro Genfenman I on Dinbundi in Dinvin of Hoffy Korari Pel Drodo Mar Wastraf answer. If Kristen can hear me in the other room, she's probably like, what is he talking about? Thank you, Coffee. Alright, so none of them shined. Is that Kurzaks? 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 Kurzaks. Slugfrio? Slugfrio? Is that how I said it? Slugfrio? Slugfrio. I already was like thrown off at the RYDW. How do you pronounce that? The RYDW. Rider? Rider? Rido in Hofi. Okay, now my tongue is done. Radu. I'm liking these though. I'm liking these little language exercises. If Correa were here to see me tonight, it took me like 2 whole days of streams for him to watch me for me to be able to pronounce his name right. Bless his heart. Oh, I definitely will. The last time I spoke to her, she's like, "You're going to have to show me what all you be putting on YouTube because I'm curious now." I was like, "Oh yeah, I talked to all these amazing people while I'm playing my game." And she's like, "And anybody could come in there?" I'm like, "Yeah, anybody." I said, I'll have a recorded message that you can send them in the Discord. She's like, "What's a Discord?" And I was like, that's a whole nother battle. We KO'd the heck out of that. No problem, Brotherhood. I wonder if Staryu's ever gonna get a regional variant. I liked how in the anime, at least in the English version, instead of saying his name, he goes, "Hiya!" Like a ninja. "Hiya!" I can't see. The grass is too tall. So Staryu did have a regional variant, Austin. What typing would you like to see it as? So yeah, you had like Bulbasaur. He would be like Bulbasaur. And Ivysaur would say it like Ivysaur. And Venusaur would just get lazy and just pronounce Thor. And Squirtle would be like Squirtle, Squirtle. Wartortle would do the same thing Ivysaur does and slow it down. Blastoise would pronounce his full name slowly. Blastoise. Then you got Charmander. His was high pitched. Charmander! And Charmeleon would be more like sinister, like Charmeleon. But then you got the Charizard, and he just never even said his name. He just roared like a dragon, but he wasn't a dragon, so. Not till he got a Mega form. Which reminds me. I don't know if that's gonna work. Nope, didn't work. What if I do it this way? Well, I thought I downloaded the mega packs for the sprites, but I guess I didn't. Or at least I didn't incorporate them into the avatars yet. Yeah, water ground would be cool. Austin. I remember in Fire Red, I think they gave Staryu a new move called Camouflage, and it was based on, I think, wherever you were fighting, Staryu would change its typing to. I don't know if it's a signature move or not. I can't remember if... Why did my screen go black for a second? Yeah, Brotherhood, I'm down. My tongue's recovered. No problem, Crispy. Alright, we got Berzekis Kazexwitz. Hey Barnabas, welcome in. How's your day? Good to see you again. I think I saw you on Carly's stream earlier this morning. These pairs just do not want to shine for me. How was that attempt, Brotherhood? I'll try to get Berzeki Kicksticks. Berzeki Kicksticks. That sounds like a troll's name. Berzeki Kicksticks. Polish surname. Do any of you have any cats? Oh, thank you for watching the video, Barnabas. Yeah, Ark is my favorite game of all time. So I still want to make videos of it, but it's hard to live stream it. I don't want to re-download it for this for the PC because it's coming to an end in August unless they push the deadline back because they're remaking the whole game from scratch, like with a new engine. Oh great, I'm paralyzed. Yeah, Ark took over my life for like 4 years. I even stopped playing Pokemon because of it. Because I was so involved with it. Any game that has to deal anything with taming and raising, exploration, adventuring. It just had all the right pieces for a good game. Oh, dang. Yeah, knocked on my butt. Currently, the setup I got right now, it's hard to stream from my Xbox. Oh yeah, definitely Nightmare early game. But it's just easier to hook my capture card up to the Switch and Xbox wise, I will just stream it on Twitch, and I port the videos from Twitch to YouTube. Since the Switch is portable, I can take it anywhere with me, as long as there's a outlet nearby. So that's just easier to hook up the capture card to my laptop. All right, this is going to be our last time checking for this specific Paris outbreak. But we'll still be hunting Paris. It does not mean the stream will be ending. Just means that I won't be resetting anymore. Thank you for the lurk, Barnabas. No problem, excuse me. I'm gonna be right back as well because I'm gonna grab a snack after I take out these two goons. Wow, that Paris followed me from all the way there. Let's fight, bro. Gotta use self-destruct 7 more times. Should have used Venoshock. Still got the job done though. That Paris was just checking out the view. I will be streaming Mario Party Superstar Brotherhood. I will be adding that to the streams. I know on Saturday, which is tomorrow, I'm gonna make Saturday. Saturday's gonna be viewer's choice for the evening streams, and Mario Kart was chosen for tomorrow. But Mario Party Superstars will be a selection on those nights. All right, where do I need to go to see the others? I'll go here and Me too, Crispy. Now that YouTube has like fixed itself, I don't have to worry about it crashing. Hopefully. Who's down here? Buzel. Also on Monday, I will be revealing what the theme is going to be for the week. Our first theme of the channel. So what that means is most of the games that I stream for that week will have some sort of relation to the theme. And any regular games on the stream like Smash Brothers will also be affected, but that part will only be like the characters that I choose to play as. So I will not be going random in Smash Brothers on theme weeks. Alright, the rainstorm ended. And check the regular Paris spawns. Well, Crispy, so far you're the only person who's officially signed up. Oh, is that Munchlax? Yep. Should catch Munchlax because he's rare. Yep, Crispy, seriously. When we play Smash this weekend, it's going to be 1v1. I am going to have the rules set to where the loser stays in the match for a maximum of 3 times. Oh yeah, one good thing about Smash though is you can change the controls to however you feel you want them to be. And you could reassign the buttons based on your preferences. But yeah, when we play Smash on Sunday and Monday, we'll have where the loser stays of the match stays in with a max of 3, and then they get rotated out. Unless I catch them losing stocks on purpose to stay in, then they're just gonna get kicked. Dang, we got a We got Alpha Parasect there. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. I think this is an Alpha Paras. Oh yeah, that's an Alpha. So Alpha Paras and Alpha Parasect in the same area. There are a lot of them after me. But not one of them is shining. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shine for me. So I can move on to the next shiny. I'm too stubborn to let him go. Yeah, I played every Smash game starting with the original. I just know that I could only use a Pro controller to play. I cannot use Joy-Cons, and I cannot play in handheld mode. I have to use a Pro controller. Just because that's what my brain is used to. Oh, I should have fed it, but I gotta feed it 20 times. Oh well, but I'll focus on that another time. All right, I'm gonna take a short break, bathroom break, grab a snack. So I will be right back. Y'all can listen to the soothing music. All right, we're back, and I see Correa's here. How are you doing, Correa? Not much. Still trying to get this shiny Paris. Thank you for being here. I know you told me you might not make it here, but that's no big deal if you couldn't. All right, tell me who's all here. Kadabra, Ponyta, Pichu, blah, blah, blah. Monferno. Shellos. I am going to fight the Kadabra to restock my berries. Put your spoons up. Oh crap, all 4 of them? That one Kadabra doesn't know where to go. Oh, that's not good. If we can't take them out in one hit, we're going to get destroyed. Damn, they skipped me. That ain't fair. Finally, I get a turn. Sheesh. Oh, great. Man, they heal themselves too. Those 2 in the back just keep looking around. That's fine. Not complaining. Oh, that's cool. Alakazam is, when he spawns in, he's meditating, floating in the air. Can I pick up these berries that are on the ground, or do I have to wait until the battle's over? Alakazam is my 2nd favorite psychic type. Only second to Mewtwo. Alright, I'll leave you guys alone. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in fighting you anymore. Mewtwo. OG Mewtwo. I don't care for Mewtwo's Mega Forms. Oh, here he goes. Big boy Wailord. I have one of my friends who plays Pokemon. He loves Hypno. He'll randomly just do the Hypno cry. I think that was more Drowsy that I just did. Hypno's has more like of an electronic sound to it. I'm on the wrong side of this mountain. Wailord is the largest Pokemon in existence. I think he's even larger than Regigigas. Alright. It's funny because they gave Alakazam a mustache and they gave Hypno a beard. And they're both yellow. Oh yeah, definitely. Preying on the dreams, especially of children. Mega Rayquaza is really cool. I am going to do a video series in the future, and I know a lot of Pokemon are going to be incorporated in it, but I'll be talking about a specific creature from a game. For example, we'll use Hypno, and I'll talk about them on if Hypno were real, how much of an impact would they have on everyday life? How dangerous would they be? Where would they live geographically? Would the military have to get involved? Would it have a worldly impact or just a local impact? But I need to learn some video editing software first before I do that. That's okay, Correa. What kind of cookies are you baking? Oh, I love chocolate chip. Those are my favorite cookies. I don't think you can drop any links in the chat because you're not a mod. I think only mods can drop links in the chat. You could tell us the website though, but an actual link, I don't think you'll be able. It won't. It won't create a link. It'll just be regular text. But you're more than welcome to share with us anyway. My Gen 1 favorite is Arbok, of course. Gen 2 is Steelix. Gen 3 is probably oh, I don't know if I like Zangoose more or Cacturn. Google Pokemon favorite chart. All right, I'll make a note of that. Welcome in Horrible Jokes Central. Brought to you by the letter B. Oops, I've been standing here the whole time not paying attention to the rainstorm. Where's the Munchlax? I'm a big boy. Oh, Munchlax outbreak. That's cool. But I'm going to ignore it because I'm focusing on Paris. No one's shining yet. Go back to camp and wait until it's daytime. So there's less Zubat taking up the Paris spawns. Thank you for the the reminder, Correa. So earlier, Coffee, Brotherhood, they were having me say their phrases in their native tongue. I think because you have that dog raising experience, you would be an exceptional dog Pokemon trainer, Brotherhood. Like, Coffee's from Wales, so she gave me some Welsh to try to pronounce. I'll let Brotherhood tell you if he wants to let you know where he's from or not. I don't want to speak for him. Yes, Coffee identifies as her. So she is a she. Alright, no shiny pairs once again. That's just a formal way of saying whether you're male or female. There you go, Korea. I was trying to speak Polish. I think it's really cool that you can meet people from all across the planet. How many of these guava berries do I have left? $32. Oh, that's plenty. I am from Florida, and I speak the English. Oh, Paris is here. We're gonna fly over there. I'll go ahead and save. Oh, New York? Cool. I love New York. I've never been to New York, but how it's portrayed in the movies. New York and New Jersey are neighbors, correct? Separated by a river. I think somebody mentioned your flag, Brotherhood, but I don't remember who it was. But I don't think they identified your country. I just think they're like, um, they said, oh, somebody's outnumbered here. So the memes that I've seen are people saying there's nothing in Ohio. I'm terrible at Mario Kart. I'm terrible at every game I play. I'm gonna host my own tournament, and I'm gonna be the first one eliminated, like Hercule from Dragon Ball Z. Paris is living life on the edge. Oh my god. Paris, like, he gonna fall. I never had vegan chocolate chip cookies. I've had a veggie burger, and I've had vegan nuggets, but I've never had any vegan. No, Mama Julie. No, wait, she didn't make it. Another one of my coworkers made cupcakes, but she used almond milk. I don't even know if that's considered vegan. I do not remember the brand. All right, thank you. Thank you for clarifying. Oh, the brand was Impossible. I think Brawl was infamous because it like introduced a slipping mechanic that there was a slow percentage that your character can just slip and fall for no reason. And Melee is considered the greatest of all time. I never personally understood why. I think maybe because of wave dashing, wave canceling, but I never did any of that stuff, so. Ooh, that poison. Any other points of interest? No. No problem, Vahid. Thank you for being here. Alright, so I still have to catch 10 more Parasect. I have to. Oh, I need to fight that Parasect like 6 times. No, even more, because I gotta take it out with a flying move. I agree, Brotherhood. They were not filling at all. I love the Subspace Emissary. Always love when, like, different characters from different games get put together and how their storylines are intertwined. I know in the original game, Samus was my main. Then in Melee, it was Ice Climbers. Then in Brawl, it was um, Rob. And now it's Piranha Plant. Oh yeah, Meta Knight used to be S tier. Yep, S plus plus plus. And you had Double Banana Diddy Kong, Infinite Combo. Well, not infinite, but felt like it. Bayonetta. Smash 64 was Link. Melee, you never played. Brawl was Lucas. I did really good with Lucas and Brawl myself. Oh, I forgot about Smash 4. RIP. How did you guys like the World of Light in the newest Smash? Personally, I thought the spirits were okay. I liked seeing the references from other games, but I never play with spirits at all. It does take a long time to complete. I remember there were 2 instances when I thought that it was over, and then they revealed an entire new map, and then I'm like, oh, well, this is going to take another week to complete. Alright, we are going to go for 30 more minutes. And then we're going to go on a raid. Are we going to get Shiny Paris tonight? Paris Hilton, where are you? I beat it on all 3 endings. I think there were 3 endings. Yeah, the true ending was the first for me as well. Because I am a completionist. I'm a collector and a completionist. It's a bad combination. I have to sneeze, so I apologize if I just start sneezing. No problem, Brotherhood. Hope you have a good rest, and I'll see you tomorrow for the races. Thank you for spending time in Carly's stream and in my stream today. Alright, no Shiny Paris. I don't have to teleport there, I'm right next door. Look at those cool ninja moves. I went completely the wrong way. I need to like memorize the route to take. Did I hear a shiny? Maybe not. Did you guys hear this shiny sparkle? Because I don't know if I actually heard it or if my mind is playing tricks with me. I don't think there was actually a shiny. I just think I heard a Pokemon cry and it sounded shiny. I mean, it's definitely not Paris. Paris isn't in this area of the mount. I know the Geodudes are gold, so it's not Geodude. All the Parises. One, two, three, four. 5. I still remember the hero double crit that you had against Monkey. I forgot his last part of his name. Monkey Dude. And your banjo is pretty good too. So I have to go that way. Yep. To drop on his head like a Goomba. No shinies once again. My top 5 are Piranha Plant, Cloud, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, and I don't know who number 5 is. I think it's Bowser. I know I'll be using Piranha Plant in the tournament. Oh, and so the tournament's best 2 out of 3. You are able to change your character. Let's say if Correa, let's say you're hero and Crispy's King K. Rool, and if you beat Crispy, he is allowed on his second match to switch from K. Rool to anybody. And you'll be allowed to switch too. Even if you win your match, you don't have to stick with the same character. "20 more minutes left." Actually, less than that. 17 minutes left. Nope, I want it to be daytime. Actually, no. I need to check first, because if I switch it to daytime and the shiny Paris is there, it might go away. I don't think it's nighttime just yet. I don't see any. Yeah, I don't see Zubats. Daytime always has 5 pairs in this area, so I already counted all 5. No shining once again. Thisby lives in Tennessee. Memphis. I only know Memphis, Tennessee because of 3-6 Mafia, because I do listen to rap. What's up, Michael? Wuzzle is MIA. I think we lost her, drove off a cliff in Mario Kart or something, and we never seen her again. Wuzzle was somebody that we used to play Animal Crossing and Mario Kart with on Eevee Queen's stream. Alright, let's go back and camp to daytime. Is that a question, Correa? Or is that a statement? Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she is or not. Gotcha. I'll be starting Mario Kart, I think, around 4 p.m. I think she's going to start Smash at 5. But if for any reason the time frames change, I'll let you guys know in the community post. And yes, Mike, he's a coworker of mine. He is a goofy bastard. Yeah, we're just coworkers, not friends. One time when me and one time Mike and I were talking in the store, and we were just doing these sound effects like So he did it, and then I did it back to him, and then this random girl walked up to us and did it, and it made it so awkward and weird. And then we like Mike quickly left the situation. He rushed to the back room like he was playing Night of the Consumer. To this day, I have no idea who that girl was. And I've never seen her again. Like, she had some guts to, like, not only listen in our conversation, even though we weren't doing any words, saying any words, and then just to step up to two strange dudes who are going to each other for her to copy that. Oh, classic moment. I'll never forget it. You're familiar with Night of the Consumers, Correa, I assume? I know. Second-hand embarrassment. I think I had first-hand embarrassment. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Night of the Consumers looks like a great game, but whoever made that game definitely worked in retail because that's exactly how it is. Excuse me. I'd play it, but I should just wear a webcam to work. I am very loud. I don't think Mike knows the Pokemon past the first generation. Yep, that's my latest outburst. One of my other coworkers who plays Yu-Gi-Oh, he walked by and he pretended to like draw a card from his deck or something like that, Yu-Gi-Oh style, when they used those like um, battle bracelets or whatever those were called, where they had their cards put down. So then I'm just like, oh, he wants to duel. All right, well, I'll I'll one up this guy and scream through the entire store. It's time to duel. I'm making a complete ass of myself at work. Jesus Christ, my cat scared the hell out of me. What the heck was that? Did you guys hear that chair fall? I like Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's always going to be a second banana to me. Actually, a third, because I like the Pokemon card game and I like Magic the Gathering better. Alright, still no shiny pairs. Yeah, so we have 4 cats. And one of them, we have 2 metal chairs in the kitchen. I guess she was like leaning on one of them and she leaned too far forward. And it wasn't propped up as best as like it should have been, so it fell forward and clattered. Definitely scared the pants off of me if I was wearing pants. I'm actually wearing shorts. Not streaming naked, guys. Jeez. All right, this will probably be the last shiny check. Mike, if you're still here, did you ever have a favorite Pokemon? Where's the Munchlax girl there? Spheal, Cocoons, Chimchar again, Munchlax. Alright, no Paris is there. Did you have a question about the raids, Correa? Miss Mayuse is pretty cool. She was on my main team in Diamond. Brilliant Diamond. Or Shining Diamond. What is it? Brilliant Diamond? Yeah, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I have my target picked, but I have to see if they're actually still streaming as we speak. Alright, none of these Parises shine, so we're not going to get shiny Paris tonight. I do have to defeat this Paris again, so we're going to do that. Yep, and there's definitely going to be a next time, you know that for sure. Give me that cube. Alright, let me double check to see if Homeboy is still raiding. He is. All right, so we are going to raid Zed Games. Let me post the link. Of course, we're going to use the hashtag Swamp Swarm as the raid target. Have a good night, everybody. I will see you there on his stream. Remember, don't spam it. I know you guys know better than that. You've been a great audience, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.